You can do more than you think. You can do so much more than you think. We all underestimate what we can achieve. We underestimate the work that it takes. We are constantly performing below where we should be at. And I have really two things that we underestimate in life. We underestimate what it takes to be successful. We think it doesn't take as much work. We dream more about what our life looks like when we're successful, the joy of that, than actually putting in the work. From point A to point B, the middle part, that's the hard part. That's the thing that we often look at and don't want to do, and we usually quit. We don't make it to our dreams because we underestimate what it takes to actually achieve that goal. And number two, we underestimate what we can do in a given day. We think, oh, well, I put in some work today, I'm good. I'm going to put in a little bit of work every day, I'm good. And we underestimate what we actually can do in a day. We can do so much more than we think. And I used to think this when I first started my business, but the more work that I put in, the more that I realized I can do more. I can do more and I can achieve more. And I'm constantly underestimating what it really takes for me to be successful. I started achieving bigger things. I started becoming more successful, becoming wealthier in my life. Okay? So why do we constantly live below where we should live? Why are we constantly, if we're really a 10, why are we playing at a 6? Why are we playing below where we should be playing? And I'm going to give you reasons today that is causing you to not achieve what you need and what you can achieve in life. Number one is society. Society and social media and people out there will tell you to take a break. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. You're going to work your life away. Take it easy. You're working too hard. Everybody needs a break. You need to relax. Take a vacation. Take a load off. Don't work as hard. You'll be fine. You'll be successful. Society constantly wants you to know it's okay if you don't work as hard. It's okay. There's no accountability for your success. Society doesn't care if you're successful or not. We don't have people out there on social media, other than a few people, that are pushing you to be successful. In fact, it's the opposite. They're talking about how people are holding you back, how it's not your fault that you're not successful. So stop listening to that and realize that it's going to take a lot of work for you to be successful, and you need to put in the work every single day. The next thing is social media. So many people focus on social media, and what social media does is it shows people as if they're an overnight success, that you can make easy money as long as you do X, Y, and Z. That if you just buy my course, you can make easily money. That you don't need to put in the work, you don't need to figure it out yourself. All you need to do is buy my course. Social media is selling that it is easy to make money. That you don't need to work long hours. You need the 4-hour work week. We're preaching that. We're preaching work minimum hours and make the most amount of money. But that's not how the real world works. You need to put in a lot of work if you want to make a lot of money. Okay? The next thing is why we are held back, why we're constantly living below where we should, is that our family, unfortunately, sometimes our family is not supportive in the right way. I've had family members in the past that have told me I'm working too much, that I need to calm down, that I need to throttle it back, that you're pushing too much, you're doing this. Family members, sometimes they look at the negative side. They look at the side that they think that you're overworking and they're going to hold you back. Okay, so sometimes you need to shut family up. Sometimes you need to listen to family, but in this time, if you're wanting to be successful and it requires you to do a lot of work, which it will, you need to ignore family telling you to take a break, because you don't need a break. You need to work harder. The next thing here is we lack accountability. We live below where we should be living because we lack accountability. We can't hold ourselves accountable. And a lot of people think accountability is somebody else holding you accountable. But the best accountability is you holding yourself accountable. Because when the alarm goes off and you need to go hit the gym, or that you need to be working on your business at night even though you don't want to, that accountability, that self-accountability, no one's going to be able to hold you accountable like you'll hold yourself accountable. So you need to learn to be hard on yourself and to push yourself even when you don't feel like doing something. So stop being soft and hold yourself accountable. The next thing is not clearly seeing your dreams. Okay, so what that means is having from point A to point B, you need to clearly see the steps that it's going to take you for you to be successful. For you to get to that next level, you need to say, okay, I'm here and this is the business I want. Okay, let me clearly see that. That's the business I want. This is how many employees I want. This is where I want to be. This is how much revenue it's going to bring in. This is how much hours it's going to take me. This are the people that I need. I clearly see how many employees I need to hit this target. Then I can back into reverse engineer where I need to be now. What do I need to start with? Where do I need to be next year? So reverse back engineer. You need to clearly see your dreams. A lot of people just say, I want to be rich someday. What does that mean though? How much money do you want? How are you going to achieve that money? What is that going to come from? And you start reverse engineering that and you'll find a way to make that money. The next thing is why we continue to live below where we should be is because we need to dream bigger. When we don't dream big enough, it doesn't excite us. It doesn't make us change. In order for me to double the size of my company, I cannot in my head rationally think how I'm going to do that this year. But if I force myself, what would it take if I doubled my company? What would it take if I were to do that? What would that look like? And then you start creating that narrative in your head. Well, I'd have to do this, this, and this. And you're like, well, what if I just started to do those things? And that's what dreaming bigger does, is it forces you to think outside of the rational box that you're in. We all want to be rational. We all don't want to disappoint ourselves. So a lot of times we put our dreams within our grasp when we really should put our dreams away from our grasp. So it forces us to push ourselves further so we can reach them. Okay? So, you need to be doing more than you think. And you can do more than what you think. And stop holding yourself back. Stop playing below your potential. Your potential is so much higher than what you're doing right now. And you can achieve those things if you start to implement these things today and improve yourself and improve your life. If you like today's video, I ask that you please like and subscribe it. Thank you.